In this video, I'm going to show you why your ideas deserve a strategy and exactly how to package them so that people watch, learn, and want more help from you. Creating content in 2026 without a strategy is wasted time and effort. AI has completely accelerated the death of average content. Originality of thought, unique perspectives, real, relatable delivery, and articulation of your ideas is what signals value. Today, I'll give you a clear and simple way to create a content strategy that connects, lets you coach through your content, and earns trust with watch time. I'm Candace Dixon, CMO of OPEX and CoachRx, and I've been marketing for over 20 years. A lot has changed, but a lot hasn't. Let's map it out. In the era of attention, everyone was competing for the same finite amount of human bandwidth. Interest-based feeds replace subscriber-based feeds. Your followers no longer equal visibility. Content supply has exploded, and AI has accelerated the sea of sameness in content. The result? Content fatigue, mistrust, and much longer buying cycles. But 2026 has something optimistic in store for us. People don't need more content. They need your help deciding what content is worth their time and who to trust with clarity, differentiation, and a strong point of view. Audiences have different expectations now. They need connection, proof, and you guessed it, perspective. They want to consume content from people who've done the thing and people who they relate to. They want you to show them how the sauce is made. They want to see the real results that you've created. And most of all, they want a fresh, honest point of view that helps them see themselves differently. They are tired of overly polished and overly edited content. People want real. They want to get to know you and understand what it would be like to work with you if they were actually a client. So how do you make good content today? Let's define it. Good content targets the right people, the person you want to coach, not everyone. Good content is clear. Clarity earns the view, even in a crowded feed. Good content has high value velocity, meaning you're quick with the insights, you're quick with the clarity, and you're quick to help someone take action. Good content is distinct and uniquely you. It's you positioning your perspective with principles, frameworks, and your experience. And most of all, good content is human. It lets people feel who you are, how you think, and it lets them come into your world just like a client would. Lastly, good content is consistent, compounding over time, building a body of work for you and a bingeable content library for your clients. So in this new era of perspective, where does your perspective come from? Well, it requires you to take a little bit of time thinking, digging into your beliefs. Your beliefs are the foundation. They shape your coaching. They give your voice clarity, and they make your content yours. Beliefs build trust, moving people toward you through shared values. Beliefs also deepen connection. When you say out loud what they already feel or want to feel, that's where connection happens. Beliefs also sustain you as the coach and the content creator. Because if you feel strongly about something, if you're so convicted about it, you'll be able to talk about it forever. Okay, I can hear you asking me, if we're entering the era of perspective, how do I more clearly define my perspective to share in my content? Well, I've got you. I have a framework that I teach inside the OPEX method and inside this podcast called the Coaching Content Signature. It's centered around 3 pillars. The first is your core beliefs. These are the things that you stand for or that you stand against. The second pillar is transformational topics. These are the conversations that you have with clients on repeat around the painful problems that they experience, their goals, their decisions, and their desired outcomes. And the third is your delivery and style. This is you getting clear on the energy that you bring into your content and how you deliver in a style that's uniquely you. But the interesting thing is where these pillars overlap, and the magic happens in the overlap. When your beliefs and your transformational topics overlap, this is where your perspective shines through. This is your unique point of view on how change happens. When your beliefs and your style overlap, this is your expression, how your values show up in your voice and your presence. And when your topics and your style overlap, this is your attitude or the energetic temperature that you bring to your content. These overlaps give you clarity. You know exactly what you stand for. They give you direction. You know exactly what you're talking about. And they give you identity. You know how you show up. So now you have an overview of the framework. to create your coaching content signature. Me teaching you this framework gives you a real advantage, but only if you put in the work. You have the step-by-step here in this video, and you can just take action on your own. I have a worksheet I made from you, and I'll link it below. And lastly, I've also created a custom GPT that you can play with. It's basically me walking you through prompt by prompt, creating your content signature step by step. If you want it, hit me on Instagram in the DMs and I'll send it your way. But if you want to go deeper, you should think about joining the next cohort of the OPEX method. I spend 2 full weeks with coaches building their content strategy and their marketing system step by step. And this comes off the back of 8 full weeks of diving into the OPEX method for individual design coaches, where coaches learn the principles and actually implement those principles, building their coaching system inside CoachRX. So 2026 is all about perspective. Your unique perspective is what will break through. I hope you build your coaching content signature and it gives you the clarity that you've been looking for, and it makes the content creation process fun for you. I want your voice and your ideas in front of your ideal client, building trust and confidence so that you can present your offer and have more impact on more lives. That's it for today, but I will catch you in the next episode.